Hey Sue, it's Rick.
Hi, Rick. How are you?
I'm good. Listen, what we're going to do in this training session is I'm just going to take you through the process on the rocket referrals, on
Yeah.
what are the different steps that are needed so we can find some referrals and send some introductions.
Okay.
Okay? So, first thing I'm going to do is go to a site called join.me.
Okay. Just click on that.
Yeah, and when you're there, I'm going to give you some numbers that you'll need to plug in into the join meeting.
Okay. All right.
626
626
575
575
690,
690.
and then click the green circle.
Perfect.
Okay, you have joined. You should be able to see my screen.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
Nice.
Then we are going to log into your LinkedIn account, and I am going to give you permission to start typing and share my computer. So with that, go ahead and enter your email address and your password.
Okay.
Oh, actually, there you go. I think we have that. Thank you. And I'll take over from here. Awesome. By the way, by you entering the LinkedIn your password, you can see I wasn't even able to see anything, so that's pretty cool.
Great.
Okay, we're gonna go next to the advanced search.
All right.
Right, that's one of the keys. In the advanced search, we're gonna narrow it down to just first degree connections. So that's what I'm doing right now. And then we're gonna put the search parameters for what I'm looking for. I'm gonna enter the keywords.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to enter the title, which I'm looking for CEOs. And by the way, I'm looking for current CEOs.
Okay.
And I am going to put a zip code because I need it in San Diego only.
Only in San Diego.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to perform the search, and we're going to see if there's any connections that you have that meet the criteria, which according to the parameters that I put in, there were 21.
Okay.
All right. Now, here's what we're going to do with this. We're going to go down each one of them and find out which of these people you think would be a good fit for what I'm looking for, which are CEOs of companies in San Diego with 5 to 25 employees and $1.5 to $15 million in annual revenue, to the best of your recollection of that's what they do.
Sure.
Okay. As I'm going down, if you don't feel comfortable with introducing me to these people, or you don't think that might be, don't worry about it. We'll only find the ones that are a good fit. And here's the message that we're going to be sending to them on your behalf. So can you see it on my screen?
Okay. Let me take a quick read on this.
All right.
And this is the message that it will be coming with my name.
Yes.
To whoever, and then take your seat, and it's my introduction of you to them.
Mm-hmm.
So I like it that you're telling me, if you're giving some experience about who you are, I'm letting them know that we talked about what you're interested in, and making an introduction in terms of your phone call. I like it because it also lets me kind of touch base with it. So good message there.
All right, great. Then let's go back and let's see if there's any people in here that I don't already know or have been introduced that you might know. So I know Linda, I know Brett, I know Jay,
Mm-hmm.
I know Charlie, Scott, Kathy. Wow, we know a lot of people in common. What about Joe Colombo?
You know, he might be a good fit. Yes,
Oh,
I agree. Good catch on that.
okay. So let's go ahead and here's the next step. What we're going to do is we're going to click on the message,
Okay.
and it's going to open up this screen, and it's going to put from to Joe from you because we're on your LinkedIn account.
Perfect.
So then what we'll do is we'll start typing my name, and I will come up as one of your connections. And now the message is going to go to the two of us.
All right.
So you're sending a message to both Joe and me. And the subject line that I recommend is just, Joe meet Rick meet Joe. Pretty simple.
Yeah.
Then we're going to personalize the message to Joe. And I'm going to copy paste the message that I showed you, and then just put your name at the bottom saying Sue.
Perfect. Yes. Sounds good.
Okay. Then this check mark that will allow both of us to see the names and email addresses is important, because I will show you what the next step is after that. I'm going to also click on sending you a copy so you have this for your reference as to, what the message was. Okay? You only need to do this once per person just so that they can actually review the message that was sent.
Okay.
Okay, so sent, and let's go back to the list.
All right.
Okay, so that's one referral that we did. It was pretty painless, wasn't it?
Yeah, perfect. That's easy.
All right, and by the way, I doubt that you would have thought of Joe if I just would have asked you, hey, do you know any CEOs or presidents in San Diego? Because it wouldn't have been top of mind for you.
Yeah, it's not top of mind. That's perfect. Okay.
All right, let's go down. What about Gloria Taylor Brown?
Not so much.
Okay, remember, if you're hesitating, that's okay. We're going to skip that. No need. Okay, Jim, I know him. Brent, I know him. Let's go to the next one. Okay, Ray Whitlock.
Ryan, no, I think he's out, not there anymore.
Okay, Brooke.
Too small.
Okay, Travis, I know. Maureen, I know. Claude, I know. Terry. Let's see. Ali, I know. Roseanne, Justin. Dave. Wow, we know a lot of the same people.
Right.
That's kind of fun. All right, and Tara Brower. All right, so we actually found, one person in here. So let's do one. Let me do another search, and I'm going to change the parameter a little bit because sometimes you get a different result.
Okay.
So I'm going to now search for president instead of CEO.
Oh, that's interesting. Just that type of a search.
Yeah, so look at this. You now have 33 results instead of 21.
Ah, okay.
Now, some of these are going to be the same, but some of them are going to be different.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see. Joe. Okay, well, here we go. This guy wasn't there before. John E. Lincoln.
I don't, yeah.
Okay, next. Remember, if you're hesitating, that's fine. How about Brian Margarita?
Brian Margaret would be excellent.
Great. Okay, see, so by me putting in a different title, he became visible because he probably didn't have, one of the other pieces.
Correct.
All right, so we're going to send the same process with Brian. All right, and we'll start typing my name, and I should be coming up. You see, there's all the different names that are connected to you come up, so just select me. And then same idea, Brian, meet Rick, meet Brian.
Correct.
Brian, and then we send the message. And we click on send.
Wow, that's awesome.
All right, so notice how quick this is.
Yes.
And that's 2 referrals that you were able to provide for me.
Absolutely. Great.
All right, and let's see. We go to Kate Budd, Vice President, we don't. Okay, we'll do one more and see. Do you know Laura Buelke?
I don't think she meets your criteria.
The criteria. Okay, then let's just, in the interest of time right now, I really don't want to take much more of your time. Let's just stop at this, but you can see the process. Okay, it's pretty powerful. So now this is it. Okay, now here's what happens next. Okay, I'm going to sign out of this, and we're going to go into my account. So I'm going to log into my account, and the messages that you just sent to both of those people are going to be in my inbox. Okay, so let's take Joe. I believe it was Joe Colombo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to search for Joe. Oh, it's not Colombo, it's Colombo with an O. There he is.
Okay, right.
Obviously, he's a second-degree connection because he's connected to you, and I'm going to send him an invitation to connect.
Okay.
I'm going to put down that we've done business together, even though we haven't. But the key thing is because I'm going to say, Joe, Sue Almond Pesh. All right, and then I'm going to send him this message. Says Sue Alman-Pesh recently sent an email introducing us. Let's start by connecting and then schedule a short conversation. Warmest regards, Rick.
Yeah. Before you do that, would it be good in that to put Sewell and Fresh at BNI Del Mar just to tickle his brain? Because I mean, I don't know him really well. Like, he might recognize my name.
You know what, Sue? The beauty of this is as long as he would remember your name,
Okay.
that's all that I need. But what a better chance that he will remember who you are, Sue Alman-Pesh from Del Mar?
Yeah, I would say BNI Del Mar.
BNI Del Mar, okay.
I think that would just help him trigger a little bit that he doesn't think I'm coming way out of the
That's great.
Okay.
Perfect.
Thanks.
All right, and that's great. And then we'll do the same thing with Brian.
No, not with Brian. Brian, he was a client and stuff like that. So he's
So
fine.
so Brian knows you well enough. Okay, so we'll just do without. Okay. So Brian, and what was his last name? Margarita. Okay.
Margarita.
Got it. All right, and I'm going to do the same process. I'm going to connect with them. I'll personalize it, Brian. And then I'm just going to do the Sue Alman-Pesh recently sent us a message.
Yeah. Nice.
Done.
Very good.
Okay.
Wow.
So that's done. And then once, if people accept, then I have a next message that I send to them.
Okay.
And by the way, I'll be keeping you informed what happens. For instance, here's, there's, let's see. Sharon, I wonder if Sharon is connected to that. No, this was somebody else for another thing. But the next step is based on them accepting my invitation to connect or not.
Okay.
Like, for example, this guy, Brian, I was introduced to him, and then he accepted, and then says, hey, Rick, thank you for reaching out on the invitation. I definitely want to connect with you by phone after the weekend. What time is the breakfast meeting, etc.
Wow, awesome. Great. Very good.
All right, so that's the process.
Simple.
It's
I like it that it was streamlined and what took all of 10 minutes here.
Yep, it is. It's about 10, 12 minutes, and depending on how many people, but definitely 20 minutes, you can get this done.
Fantastic. I like it.
All right, Sue, then I appreciate you not only helping me with offering some referrals, but recording you so I can use this as a training ground here.
Perfect.
All right, so I'm going to stop this and finish our recording, okay? Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks, Rick.